We found the alien planet, and you will never guess which one it is. This might seem like clickbait to you, but I promise you it isn't. I have been doing research on the intriguing possibility for quite some time. The search for alien life has led mankind on a mysterious quest for as long as we could see the sky. Surely within the vast heavens, there must be life. With ancient ruins and mysterious structures scattered all over the earth, it just simply is not possible that there couldn't have been an advanced life form that aided in their creation. And I think they are absolutely correct. For 30 years, I've been intrigued by the archaeological discoveries that have been uncovered here on our own planet. From the pyramids to the monolithic stones that would simply have been impossible for early man to have made, or moved for that matter. Along this journey, I fell into the same trap as all of the investigators, trying to find a solid explanation for the existence of these great wonders. Come to find out, the answer was staring me in the face the whole time. I don't know if I'm the only one that has figured this out or not, but I may be the only one saying it out loud. So let's look at some simple questions that I came across on my journey to this astounding revelation. Just like most individuals, my journey started in Egypt with the pyramids. I was really interested in how it was possible to build something so impressive that we still can't figure out how it was done. Not too long after that, I was introduced to the Anunnaki and the creation myth, and believe it or not, this may actually have a part in truth as to what the reality most likely is. From here, I found myself being led through the lands of the Maya and their exciting culture. I started to notice a few things at this point, but the revelation would not come for a while yet, but it started right here. The Egyptians and the Maya had many things in common. Although there were vast differences, some of the similarities started to grab my attention. For instance, there is definitely a strong similarity when it comes to their knowledge of the universe. There are many things that they recorded that they just should not have known about unless they had access to star maps of some type. In fact, we are still finding things today that they had already mapped in our universe. Sound impossible, doesn't it? Truthfully, though, this story just gets started. My family is strongly centered by their faith in God. So as I was growing up, it was a base within my childhood. I didn't know as much about the Bible as some, but I did know a bit from Sunday school and my relatives' teachings. I was really shocked as I started getting a bit more mature to discover that the Bible had many references to a lot of things that I had discovered while looking into other archaeological interests. The stories of lands parting, lands disappearing from the face of the earth completely, oceans being parted, fire raining from the skies, and so on. It started to become clear to me that the Bible may have recorded one of the largest disasters the globe had ever seen. I wanted to get more information about the universe, so on down the rabbit hole I went. While looking into astral interests, another key piece of information more or less smacked me in the face. The astrological calendars were different than they are today, so I investigated that. One thing after another, all the information just kept leading me to the most likely conclusion and a realization that, if proved, would change the world as we know it. About this time, Mt. St. Helens erupted, and I was drawn into the archaeological world once again, and this was when it hit me like a 50-ton boulder. The real clue to this was Pangaea, the supercontinent. Archaeologists have been wondering for years why all these civilizations that were being discovered seem to have so much in common with one another. It was simple. They actually existed in a time that we do not have records for, the time predating the separation of Pangaea. I'm running low on time, so let me get to the finality of this hypothesis. I simply propose that we were much more advanced at one point in our past as humans. Most likely we were dramatically ahead of where we are in today's times. The reason so many of these sites are so similar is because they were actually neighbors. Our current timetable is off. The other thing is that they all had advanced knowledge of the universe, knowledge that they could not have had unless it had been passed down through the years. Most of this would have been lost during centuries of upheavals on Earth that would have led us to our current civilization today. I believe we traveled the stars at one point in the past. We just don't have that knowledge anymore. This truly is the best explanation for everything they can't understand. Every mystery can just about be answered by this simple statement. We have been looking in the wrong place all along. My friends, we're the aliens that we have been looking for. Please like and subscribe for more great content with Zero Spin.